Hello everybody, this is Liz from Chili's Yarns and I welcome you from Athens, Greece with my dog Dekine, where I live, and I have my own business of hand-dyed yarns, and this podcast is mostly about yarns and projects and traveling to festivals, meeting people, meeting you, and other rumbling stuff that I do like to share with you. So today we're gonna talk about the open days at By Night Creations in Belgium. So if you don't know By Night, she is Natalie and she dyes a beautiful yarn in natural ways with plants and insects. And I was there with my yarn, and also La Fifile, Cécile, who hand dyes also with acid dyes like me from Paris, was there. And last but not least, Mathieu Arnaud, who designs shawls and other beautiful things, was there. And now that I'm saying that, I also should go and reach out something. So are you ready? So I was there for the last weekend and it was really awesome and it was great as always. If you're a watcher of the podcast, you know that going to Natalie is going back home. I love her and her husband very much and I appreciate them very, very much. And it's always super fun to be there and share, our knits, our projects, our dreams, our worries, And we haven't done open days there since May, but we really love to do one in the first weekend of December, or the one that is more closest to the 6th of December, which is Saint Nicholas. And St. Nicholas is a big thing in Belgium because he brings chocolate. And it's kind of a bit like Christmas for us, to gather and share all the yarn fibery stuff and chocolate that we like with each other and with you. So I was very happy to see lots of people that have come in previous open days, but this time there was also new people coming in, and it was really wonderful to meet them and have a moment to chat about designs and wonderful yarns, or some of them came with some yarns of their stash and they wanted to find friends for them for projects, and it was really, really amazing. I actually made a list of some projects that I didn't know or that I want to do because of the last festivals and the pre-orders. So I might do a video about that. Enabling us to do even more crazy stuff or cast on even more things. So I wanted to share with you what I got and my new envies, and what's been casted on surprisingly, what get into into my needles a bit unexpectedly. And so that's it. So let's go on. So I had already asked from Anna from Le Bruit des Aiguilles to make me a package of self-strapping yarn. The weekend before the open days, there was a little festival where Natalie was there, so she grabbed my order for me. And so I have some skeins of 50 grams from Le Bruit des Aiguilles for self-strapping yarn socks, self-strapping yarn for self-strapping socks. So those are the 4 colorways that I got, 50 grams in fingering. I'm sorry if you're listening to a licking noise. It's Dekine. She's licking her foot because she had a small accident yesterday, and it's okay, she can lick it, but sorry if you have this kind of licking noise. It's a bit but she's so cute, and I don't want to yell at her or, you know, just, she's good. She's okay. So those are the 4 colors that I got in 50 grams in fingering. But more particularly about this one, which is inspired by Stranger Things. The color name is Palace Arcade, and I love it. It's like purples and blues with orange and yellow. And I knew that I would love to have some socks like that, but someone else also saw this color and he was like, oh, this is nice color. So I was like, maybe I could make him socks. But then I said, no, I will keep my 50 grams and maybe it will be socks for whoever. But I also got the same colorway as a DK. So here it is as a DK. The colors are a bit lighter because of the thickness of the yarn. And I did mitts for my nephew, and that might not be in the end for my nephew anyways. And then I had some leftover of this mohair that I will talk a bit later on about this cardigan. And so I'm pairing it, and I'm doing a second pair of mitts, just like that. And I like that the mohair just goes a bit through the colors. And yeah, so the second pair of mitts was a bit unexpected, and I like it, but yeah, I will show them with all my Christmas gifts video to be done maybe later on today or tomorrow. I have no idea. Anyways, so those are the 4 colorways that I got from Le Bruit des Aiguilles. And so this is Palace Arcade. This is a teal greenish with some purple, and the name is Murphy's Low. Yeah. Then this is Francis and Didier, and it's one of my favorite ones, I have to say, when I saw it on the website. And then this is Photo Meteor, and this one, it changes into colors, but the sections are really, really small and light, and I can wait. I think I might cast on, I don't know which one first. I think I would like Photo Meteor, because it's the lighter one, but I have no idea. We will see. Okay. So those were ordered before the open days, and Natalie had, got them for me. And so I was very excited to get this package. Then during the weekend, I didn't have any, needs or wants about yarn. I knew that I didn't need to buy yarn, and that I have very specific plans about my my next projects to cast on. There are several sweaters that I'm debating or changing my mind on the yarn, or I have the yarn and I'm changing my mind about which project it will be. So yeah, I haven't really decided, but it's kind of decided, you know what I mean. So then Natalie was talking about a bath that she did with Garance. Garance is madder in English, and it was it is DK, I think. Yeah, it's a DK, and it's her Orient DK, which is 75% Blue Face Leicester and 25% Masham. I love Masham. I love spinning Masham. I adore it. And I love Madder. And she had this bath, which is orangey, because Madder gives orange. And I love orange, if you didn't know. And she had this badge that she tried to mix up of how she would do the mordants. How is it mordants in English? Anyways, vegetable dyeing needs more preparation. So what will make the color stick for acidized citric acid, while for vegetable dyeing, you have to prepare the yarn or the textile before with some agent, and usually it's alum or different ones. But for this batch, she wanted to try to do the color and then do the fixative, or the color is not gonna move, but because still she gave it, some rinses, and it still was leaking. She wasn't so sure, and she wasn't very comfortable about giving this yarn. But there was another lady, Tessa, that I adore also, and she adores orange, that they were talking about this lot, and Tessa was like, you know what, I don't mind, I don't care, even if it changes slightly the color, if it's a bit lighter, it won't matter. And I was I was listening to that, and I'm sure that it won't budge anymore. I'm pretty sure it won't. And she had 2 leftover skeins, and I told her, you know what, if you're not sure, either sell them or not, I'm willing to take them, and I'm sure they're gonna be perfect, and I'm gonna get those. So I got those 2 without having any idea what to do. I was thinking, maybe a hat and a cowl, or just a big cowl. No idea. But look at them, they're gorgeous. Or maybe on a sweater, I have no idea. And then I was doing some color choices for a client that couldn't be there, but her mom was coming, and she wanted to do a very specific cowl, and she needed 3 colors. And so and she wanted also some fluff in it. So I was, just looking around my colors, Natalie's colors, and Cecile's colorways, and I did her some combos. And then I saw this beautiful, beautiful suri. And it's funny because it doesn't have a tag. So this is La Fifille colorway Popeye. And I didn't need the tag because, come on, how am I gonna forget the Popeye? I love Popeye when I was young. I hated spinach, but I love Popeye. So I figured, why not to find something to do with those together? And because I love hats, and people know that I'm very, cold over my head, I decided to do the Bombec, which is actually a hood that you put on. I'm gonna find a picture. So this is Bombec. It is a design by Emily Ruiz, Atelier Emily, and it was just out. And I figured out, okay, I'm gonna hold those tableaux, and I'm gonna make it. And I'm very happy with this idea. So because I want to wear it, I have some last things to do on my Christmas knits. Actually, I was done, but I casted on something that was added in the Christmas list. And after that, I'm gonna cast on the Bombec, and I'm really, really happy. So before going into the knit that got into the needles for Christmas gifting, the other thing, another yarn came with me, and is Countess Ablaze. It is called I'm the Map, in her Lord Kitchener fingering, which is 55% Blueface Leicester and 45% Mulberry Silk. And this was given to me by Natalie because she can't stand silk, and so she gave it to me. I have no idea what it's gonna be. I don't know. I would have said it could be easily socks, but with this so much amount of silk, it might be slippery. Maybe a crazy hat for my niece, I don't know, because I made her a very, simple hat, like a very cozy muted one. I don't know, I have no idea what it's gonna be, but it's really cute, and thank you, Natalie, for giving it to me. Yes. So the design that jumped on my needles was I don't remember the name, damn it. So it's in the Tatooine ebook made by Matt, and it was a collaboration with another designer. I'm so sorry, I don't have the information. I will put all the information in here. So they have a hat, Star Wars hat. So all the collection is about Star Wars, and you know, I'm a fan. But there was a lady that came in and she had made this hat, unfortunately too large for her and unfortunately too large for me because I loved it. But I thought that it would be the perfect gift for a friend of mine who's a huge fan, and also he has like every movie, every video game, and you know, like buying him a gift is impossible because he always has the latest things, and it's really difficult for me to find him a Christmas present. So I thought that he might have everything Star Wars related, but he doesn't have a knitted hat by his friend Liz using the Star Wars colorway, which is a deep blue in my base Hera, and I'm matching it with my Le Louvre colorway. So those two. I'm still in the beginning of the hat. I haven't done much because I started it just before I left. So that's just it. And it's really cool. I love how it's turning with those colors. I was lucky because I was knitting a very simple hat for my boyfriend in those colors, and that's what was left. And I was thinking of doing the opposite colors, a second hat, but then the Star Wars hat happened. And I'm very, very, very excited about that. So I'm not sure, I have here the chart. I'm not sure if that will be done with the Christmas gifting, you know, video, but I will try. I will try, yes. Yes. Oh, I'm excited. So last but not least, I have been spoiled. Oh, so spoiled. Because in February, I went to Exceptionnel, and then a client, Cecile, was bringing me back, and she was very, very nice of her to, you know, come and took me from the airport and then give me a ride back. And we had this conversation where I love wearing cardigans, but I hate making them because I dislike so much the purling row. And she had taken some yarn from me to make the Magnolia cardigan, and it needed like a DK and a double mohair, and you know, I think like 5.5 needles or 6. And then I saw her in May, and she had her cardigan, and it was amazing and beautiful. But she was disappointed because it didn't fit her elbows nicely, and it will drop. And so she gave it to another friend of hers. And I was like, oh my God, your friend is so like, I wish I had people, you know, like friends that would knit me stuff. Like even my mom doesn't knit so much for me. I think she has only done one thing for me. And that's because she knows that I'm a knitter, you know, and it's okay. And I don't blame her. Like it's better for her to knit, you know, for others that don't have this ability. But from time to time, I'm like, I want also a cardigan. And she was like, you know what? This one is a very easy one. It goes really fast. I don't mind making it for you. And I was like, really? Like, really? Are you sure? And she said, yeah, I don't mind. And I'm like, okay, let's see what I have left, you know, from after my sales, because I didn't have many colors with me. And let's see if we can find something that would be nice. And we did. So she gave me the leftovers, so I can show you the colors. Just give me 1 second. The DK that she used was in this colorway. This colorway is Suspicious Minds in my base Gaia, that's why it has the little nibs. And then the colorways of the mohair was On Your Shadow. So those two gives this fabric. And the mohair was held twice. So 2 strands of mohair and 1 of this. Because I only had 3 skeins of that colorway, there was also 1 skein of Valar Morghulis. Valar Morghulis is this kind of color, but it has some white speckles and orange speckles. And I think it was used more in the upper body. Yes, I can see here a bit of orange and yellow. So I will come closest. So this is the end fabric, 2 mohair and 1 strand of DK. And the Magnolia cardigan has this motif in the end. So she told me that she did also, you know, the holes for the buttons. And it calls for 10 buttons, but she did like 12 or 13, I don't remember. But I'm wearing it like that, and it's like perfect. I don't need to close it up, or I don't think that I would like to wear it all closed up like that. But I was thinking that I had those buttons from Camelier, which there are in porcelain. And I was thinking, my first idea was to put those that are dark black with green. But I kind of like also those kind of fluorescent. And I'm thinking on putting either 2 or 3 depending. And I think I'm gonna go with a more yellowish one. We'll see. But that's it. So Cécile, I really thank you for making this cardigan for me. It's amazing. I love it. I adore it. I live in it, and yeah, I'm very lucky. Thank you so much. Like, I have no other words. Okay, I said last but not least, but there is also something else that I have, and it's some Nutiden yarn. So Nutiden yarn is a mesh yarn. So it looks like the Lopi or the Mancha Lopi from Spain. And the color that I had ordered through a friend that lives in the Netherlands, but she comes to the open days of Nathalie. It was a very light green. But when I opened the package, it has from the light green blue-ish. Yeah, can't really say that if it's blue or green. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, it's like a bit more bluish, but it also have some grays and pinks in it. So I was thinking in the beginning that I thought that it was more bluish or greenish, to do a sweater with a strand of mohair, my H2O mohair, but now I'm not sure. Like, even a plain, a natural one would be nice, but come on, you know, like, it doesn't really excite my imagination. So I don't know. I don't want it to lose, you know, its color changes. I really like it like that, but I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it a bit. But it's very squishy and it's super soft. So I have, I think, 300 grams of that, and yeah, I love it. So thanks, Kat, for bringing it to Nathalie's and for, you know, enabling me to get some of this yarn as well. Oh my God. Yeah, very exciting. What else? Do you remember my Trellis bag? Okay, so people are loving them and I'm so excited. At this moment, there are some pre-orders and actually they'll be closing up, but I will leave the pre-orders of the bag on. So you might not be able to pre-order any more yarn, but please go on and look at those babies and pre-order. And also the man who's behind those beautiful bags, did a smaller version, and it's really, really cute. So he's going to have those in his store. But let me know if you would be interested to have this baby. So this is the Trellis bag. This is the same but with no silkscreen print, and it's just smaller. So in here, your iPhone will not get in, but your like if you have change, a card, me, I'm doing my mitts with those two babies, and it's fitting, and it's actually been my bag for the subway lately, so it fits wonderfully. And I have my other bags just behind me, and I have this little project with me. So a sock would do, or like a hat, like a very small project. And I really can wait for it to be summer and not even my small wallet, like nothing, literally, just a bit of money and just be on my way. So yeah, let me know if you'd be interested for that one as well, so I can ask him if I can have a couple of those. And yeah, or let me know if you're interested. I will be very happy to enable you. So that's kind of it. I don't have any more news to share about the open days. It was amazing. It was really nice seeing you. Unfortunately, my sinusitis hadn't been gone completely, and so being on an airplane again just bring it back. So these days I'm drinking lots of tea, doing nasal washes. Yeah, not very sexy, but and I'm trying to knit a bit more at night, but I'm very tired and I can't stand a lot the artificial light, so I've been kind of slow, but I'm very happy with all the little projects that I've done for Christmas, and I can wait to give them and have a bit of feedback from my family, and that they like them. So that's kind of it. Don't forget, color is power, fiber is our weapon, and see you soon.